Today's scripture is taken from Psalms 122, verse 1, and it says, I was glad when they said to me, let us go to the house of the Lord. The Bible teaches us that we should worship God in our hearts, and we should also worship God with other believers, or even by going to church, worship Him in that way. But as you know, the world is not perfect, and it's filled with lots of distractions, lots of temptations, and there's always this battle between good and evil going on in our minds and our hearts and our souls. And the challenge is that it's hard for us to stay focused on God and what He means to us and what true worship is. I mean, there's so many things in this world taking our attentions away from God that sometimes it's hard for us to have that true worship with Him. But it is very important that we have regular, meaningful worship, and not just like a devotion like this, but like a worship session. I know for me, when like attending church and you see like they have praise and worship, and you can like get into the music, and you can like the words are so meaningful, like you seriously believe. Like I know for me, it would be like me and God going, I don't even care who else is around. It's just a moment with God in church, just praising Him, worshiping Him, thanking Him, appreciating Him for everything He's done. But that was just once a week that I was participating in this worship. This worship that you have with God should be something that's regular, that you do with your family, that you do with other believers, that you do by yourself, and by engaging in this, it allows you to be more faithful to God and to gain those blessings that come with worshiping Him. I know this past, was it Friday night, when, just getting ready before my Sabbath started, and I was listening to some music, and I mean, some songs I had to put on repeat because I was just like, oh my gosh, it just made me feel in the moment and so thankful to God for what He's done, and just feeling that worship mode. It's just awesome when you can worship God and give Him praise and thanks for all He's done. So I encourage you to have some meaningful worship time with God, even if it's just once or twice a week. That's better than nothing. So I encourage you to do that and pray that you can do that.